All right, you guys ready for this?
Yeah, that's how it goes.
All right.
All right, Jason, you
I
want
would say,
to intro the show?
Jason, can you get your whole head in the frame a little bit? Like you kind of
scoot
got the
back
top
a
of your
little
head.
I just don't want people looking at my man boobs.
Well, you got to
I mean,
angle the
they
camera
look
up
great.
a little bit. Then
They look great, dude.
That's why.
it's all about
That's why you
angle,
wear all
trust me.
black.
That's why I'm
look,
like
look
from
at all
here
of
up,
us.
You know?
Yeah, you look good. You look good. You look good.
I'll work on
You're
it.
fine, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good. That works. It's a good angle.
All right.
Beautiful boy. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't think so, but thank you.
I do.
Good time of day, everybody. Welcome to this very special episode of Working Class Music. We hope you had a safe and fun and joyous holiday season, but we're back and we're doing something a little bit different. We're testing the waters, so to speak. And on this episode, we thought we'd do a discussion piece of sorts. So allow me to introduce myself, and then I'll let everybody else introduce themselves. Yeah, because we're all working class music.
Oh, yeah, I'm Nelson. I am the editor, and I'm the left arm of the Voltron.
Oh man, I'm Tia, and can I be the left leg?
Yes.
Is that allowed?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I'm one of the hosts.
Xander, sound guy. I don't know which body part that makes me. It's been a while since I watched a Voltron. More of a
You
Power
could be the
Rangers
right arm.
guy. That,
Yeah, I was gonna say we can do
Yeah.
Power Rangers. Me and Xander
you know.
do Power Rangers.
Fucking Megazord versus Voltron.
Yeah, there we
That's
go.
the first topic. Who wins
the
in a
crossover we always needed, man.
I'm Jason, one of the hosts, and because I'm a big Tommy Oliver fan, I'm gonna say I'm the Dragon Sword.
fight?
Yeah, that's not even. That's like
Or the
meta.
Astro
That's
Mega
like
Ship. Or the Astro Mega Ship. That's my favorite.
Jason has to go like deep nerd over here trying to decide. Am I the saber-toothed tiger or the Triceratops? Oh, I'm the Astral Megazord. That's you know.
Hey, In Space was my favorite.
Really?
Well written too.
I dig it, dude. I dig it.
But yeah, after this nerdy introduction, welcome to Working Class Music. Yeah, so I guess we're just going to jump right into it. There's been a lot of things that have happened over the holidays, and one of the cool things is the SE Silver Sky, which we will actually be reviewing. Big shout out to PRS for sending us a loaner. Totally did not expect to get one. Totally expected to get ghosted, but you know they know we exist, so that's cool. So yeah, with that guitar dropping, what's everyone's thoughts, or more so, the SC Silver Sky versus the Fender Player Plus or Player Series? Yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
A lot.
I haven't
I mean,
played
who
one. I
wants
just
to go
saw that
for-
they sold a lot. So the SE one. Sorry, I got confused again. Just like the first time we tried to do this, but I saw that the USA Silver Sky sold more than the American Fender Strat on Reverb last year, and that kind of blew my mind a little bit. But I haven't played one. I don't know why it's different from a Strat. It just looks like a Strat to me. Maybe you guys can shine some light on that.
See, yeah, I've got a similar opinion, but at the same time, you know, I love me a good Strat, so...
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be the odd one out on this because I like the Silver Sky, so I'm really excited to try the SE model. I've played the USA one, and the first time I played it, I didn't love it. I love the way that it sounded, but I didn't like the neck too much because John Mayer's probably got like 1.5 feet on me, in height. So I'm imagining his hands are probably just massive. So that neck didn't really fit with me too well. But I played one again a couple of weeks ago because we had a used one come by our store. And I had a complete change of heart about it. I actually liked it a lot more this time around. I don't know if I just needed to cleanse my palate of a PRS because I don't pick them up. I don't play them. I don't know if it's because I'm getting closer to the age of 30 that they're starting to look a little bit better, My inner dad is just like, you know what, maybe.
Well, I guess I'll throw my thoughts out there. To be honest, I'm not a big John Mayer fan. nothing against him because I do think he is insanely talented. So whatever you think of him personally, he is a talented guitarist. With that said, as far as the Silver Sky, I've played a few of them, and I don't know. Like, I think I made the mistake of playing it and comparing it to a custom shop, and I was just like, oh, well, this $6,000 guitar plays awesome, and I was like, so admittedly that was an unfair comparison. However, we did reach out to PRS, and I know Tia being a John Mayer fan.
I'm also a John Mayer fan. I also like John Mayer.
Yeah. Well, with half the staff being John Mayer fans, I figured this was something we would review, and I'm kind of stoked about it because I might be the odd man out because I don't own a Strat.
Really?
True.
Yeah, I don't have a Strat.
Shit.
Yeah. I've had one forever. That's so funny to me.
Yeah,
it's like,
like-
it feels like everyone's like my first guitar is always a Stratocaster, so it's kind of funny. That's,
Well, I mean,
did
I'm
you ever
looking
have
to
a
buy
fix?
I'm looking
We
to
gotta
buy
fix
a Strat.
that. Yeah, 2022.
Well,
This is the year Jason gets
maybe
a
the
Strat.
Silver Sky, or maybe the SE Silver Sky will do that because I don't have enough money for the regular Silver Sky because I'm trying to get a house.
So with the Silver
townhouse.
Sky, excuse my question, larger guitar gear watching world, layman here. Would the Silver Sky be considered like a signature series?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I
definitely.
figured because I thought I was looking at the wrong guitar before. But, yeah.
The Silver Sky in PRS's lineup actually occupies a unique area because at one point it qualified as a core model, but it still qualifies as a CE, which is for like their bolt-on series. So it's I'm not certain as to which designation it is now, but it's American made. And then there's the import one.
Well, yeah, that's gonna be fun to finally review that once we get back to shooting, because new videos gonna be dropping Fridays as usual.
Oh yeah, and we've got a ton of new gear to review.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm gonna do this. This is the Tia box.
Oh snap!
Oh,
Yeah, that's the Tia box.
I
What's
don't
in
know
it?
what's in there. I feel like I should be afraid.
Well, there's a bunch of stuff in it. And actually, Tia, speaking of which, your Minim, I believe, shipped today.
Nice.
what? Her what?
For what?
Minim.
A minimum?
Mim?
Minim. Minim.
The Pokemon. It looks like Pikachu, but like
you mean a
the
minor?
cuter.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm confused. I'm totally confused.
'Cause there's
I guess we'll just
Plusle
figure it
and
out
Minun.
later.
Yeah. It's like a second generation Pokemon thing, Xander. It's past you. It's when they retroactively gave Pikachu a pre-evolution.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm Gen 1, baby. I'm Gen 1 all day.
Anything after 150, I don't give a shit about.
Yeah, if
No,
it's not in the
no.
Pokerap, then it's crap.
Yeah.
We're
Ain't in the
old
OG
around
Poke
here.
Rap, it ain't shit. Well, all right. So now that we've discussed the
hold on.
SC
So
Silver
if
Sky,
hold on. I need to
What's
clarify
in-
something. So if it's not a part of the original 150, how do you feel about Mewtwo?
Well,
actually,
you mean
one of your
Mew.
phrase that
Oh
151.
yeah.
151,
Oh,
baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Now you're
Mewtwo
going
is my
back.
favorite Pokemon.
Backtracking.
By the way.
Really?
Now you're backtracking.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mewtwo's my favorite. Like, maybe it's because he's this dark,
Is it
angsty
this-
character
this-
that has this existential crisis about his existence, and I can kind of relate to that. I too am dark.
I thought it was.
And
Did you ever
Was
play
it the thick
Pokken?
thighs that did it for you?
You ever played? Yeah, you ever played Pokken Tournament?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
It's they kind of cross Tekken with Pokemon, and there's a black Mewtwo. Like,
Yeah, there's
like,
a black Mewtwo. It's
They did
pretty
it. There's
sick.
two Mewtwoos, and one of them is black and extra powerful. And it's
Yeah,
like
the
that's
black one's
okay.
the
That's
strong
cool.
one.
Wait, so
It's
did,
like the
they,
boss.
did they do like a reverse Digimon? Like with a black or Greymon?
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I don't think
basically
it's
what they
canon
did.
at all,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
They just said, fuck it.
All right.
They're like, we gotta make a boss. We're gonna make Mewtwo, but black and extra strong. And it's like, all right, cool,
Yeah.
hell yeah, right on.
It's funny. Every time I play Smash Bros. And I'm like up against Mewtwo and I'm using Lil Mac, I always think about Pokemon the movie 2000, where Ash was just gonna run up and throw hands with Mewtwo because like all else failed. And I'm like, yeah, that's what we're
that
doing.
was an epic fail.
Oh, man.
Actually, this is slightly non-music related, but I guess it can kind of be. What are you guys' thoughts on Microsoft buying Activision?
What?
Oh, you didn't hear that yet?
When did this happen?
About
Yeah,
yesterday.
it was huge. It was like
Yeah.
a $65 billion deal.
Yeah, it
Like,
costs more than
Some
Marvel
serious money.
or Lucasfilm.
Some serious money.
Microsoft now owns Activision and Blizzard.
Yeah.
So
The rumor is that like COD is going to be exclusive, which I don't think is true.
I don't think they're gonna
I don't
do
think
that.
so. They like money. They're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? We might get
Got
another
this
good
huge income
Spider-Man
stream.
game
You're not
out
gonna
of it.
cut that off.
Get another what?
We
Nelson?
might get another good Spider-Man game out of it.
Oh no, we won't. Sony.
Oh
Sony
yeah, I
has
forgot.
Spider-Man
Sony,
on lock.
PlayStation. Yeah, never mind. I forgot they've taken Spider-Man.
Yeah, as long as they have that film franchise, you ain't
They're
seen
keeping it
Spider-Man. Yeah, they're keeping it all.
Ah.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess my thoughts on it are like, I mean, to sum it up, for those who are gamers out there, most of us are, or I think all of us are. At least at Working Class Music, we are.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're all
Yeah.
gamers here.
I'd say it's
My
like
thoughts.
a little more than casual, but not
Yeah.
pro.
yeah.
I mean, my thoughts are this: like, as far as that goes, yes, it's a big acquisition. Yes, it means a lot. However, Xbox has always had the superior online experience, and Sony has always been the better offline single player.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's not really going to change, with that acquisition. So
Yeah, no, it is funny because Sony does have all the good like offline games, but as far as online, yeah, it's usually Microsoft where it's more smooth. I mean, Nintendo
Yeah.
does pretty okay.
I mean, Nintendo can survive off a first party at this point. Like,
I mean,
I was
yeah.
explaining to one of my friends. I was like, they're like, oh man, if I was like Sony or Nintendo, I'd be worried. I was like, Nintendo doesn't have to worry about shit.
No,
I was like,
they're fine.
Nintendo has the Switch, like, and that's outselling everything.
They got their
Every
own
game,
environment. They're
$60.
fine.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go back to guitar stuff though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Let's start
definitely.
to guitar
I
stuff.
had a question for everybody. Since we're about to start the second year of this grand adventure, I was wondering what was everybody's like. We'll go around the circle or square, and I want to know everybody's favorite episode. Whether it's is the favorite to shoot or just favorite episode in general. Jason, let's start with you.
Shit. As soon as I was looking at let's see. I would say I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna do slightly different as soon as I find it to make sure. I think my favorite to shit. Hold on a second. I'm looking at our videos.
Does anybody have one ready so he can prepare? Do you want to pass for a
I
minute?
do, but I just
Xander,
no. I love the sheer panic. I love it.
Nelson, you tell yours. You're ready to go.
Okay. Yeah, I'll start with mine. So my favorite is probably the Sputnik episode. Because that was just the probably the most off the rails things have gotten. Besides the baritone thing, because that was like we had to shoot that like 3 different times, and that was a whole fucking other can of worms. But yeah, that Sputnik episode was fun. Tia got to break out the bass. It got all sorts of ridiculous. We got to shoot the intro thing where we parodied the South Park thing, so that was fun.
That shit was so
Yeah,
funny.
anytime I get to like stretch my legs to shoot something stupid, I'm all about it. So,
Dude, I
that
am
was-
all
and
for
I'll-
incorporating
It was a fun
more
episode.
skits
Go ahead.
into our episodes. If y'all want to do that, like I've got some ideas.
Yeah, we need
for,
to. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't know, just
Yeah,
saying.
I mean,
I don't know if the
you know,
audience
I
would
got
like
the
that.
big old black curtain so we could change the backdrop a bit and free up that green screen to get a little silly.
That's real. That's one that I wasn't thinking of that one, but that actually is when I'm like trying to sell our channel to somebody, like I'm talking to a friend of mine. I'm like, watch this one. This is the one that you'll probably laugh at the most. And I always bring them the Sputnik one because that intro hits so fucking hard, dude. Like, no one's expecting that shit, and then they see it and it's beautiful, you know.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Jason?
You can go next, Xander. I'm still deciding.
All right.
Or T.
Yeah, you can't pick the
Yeah,
same one
T,
as
if you're
me,
ready,
Xander.
you can go first. Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the
Actually,
only
we
one
should do
who
that. We
thinks
can't pick
about
the
this
same
shit.
ones. Or no, we
Oh,
can't.
we can't pick the...
No, we can do whatever.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's
Fine,
fine.
yeah, you can pick the same one. I don't care. I just know that like most of them are fresh in my head because I look at all of them the most.
Yeah.
Oh, and I wasn't saying that one. I wasn't saying that one was my favorite. I was just giving my
Oh.
2 cents on it. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
you were saying that one was your favorite team.
No. That's
Yeah.
not my choice. No.
I'm gonna pick 2. One that was my favorite to do, and one that's my favorite to watch. And this one is kind of, I'm gonna throw a curveball. My favorite. Oh man, I might flip this up. I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna say 2, and I'll give reasons why. My favorite would be the Michael Bond interview.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And the reason being was because going into it, like I had questions, and obviously we're friends, so that made the dialogue easy. But I honestly was not expecting for him to be as candid as he was about what we talked about. And for me personally, I like when the channel deviates and discuss social things and gets real for a moment. It shows that we're more than just music, and it shows that we're not just trying to sell gear, because most of this we make no money from. So that was my favorite, I guess, to shoot. And I would still say it's one of my favorites to watch. The second one, and I really don't want to piss off any of the vendors we work with.
Well, no, this isn't dependent on the gear. This is just personal experience.
No, I know.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
My second choice would be the Sunlight, only because that was a really good learning experience. Because
sure was.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. Like, it's funny because everybody sees the final product, but they don't know what goes into it. So we got hit up about doing the product drop, and then I'm sitting here waiting for the pedal, and I think we did that a week before it was supposed to drop.
It was all in like 4 days.
Yeah, all within 4 days.
Yeah.
So it's funny because like every spare moment that I had outside of that, I'm over here trying to figure out the pedal, and I'm like, God damn! I was like, especially since I always love putting Tia in the hot seat. So I'm like, man, I can't fuck up, because if I don't know this pedal, and I'm like, this is her first time, like this is gonna be bad. And it's funny because the emails I was sending to Old Blood Noise was like, oh yeah, like where's the pedal? Oh yeah, but it's fine. Don't worry, we got it, and we made it work. So
I still have no idea what it did by the end of it. It was just like, this is a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think for me it was kind of cool because it was a moment of like, hey, we got to do a product drop, and I didn't think companies would be interested in us like that. I mean, it's one of those things of like, I didn't think we would. I didn't think we would get to that point that soon, and I don't mean that in an egotistical way. It's just, there's so many other channels.
No, yeah, I agree, because I didn't know shit about the whole gear community until we started this, and I'm like, whoa, we're doing pretty okay for just a drop in the bucket so far,
Yeah.
Like, there are a lot of people that have been around for a long time, doing this a lot longer than us, and so I guess we got lucky.
Yeah.
Because who knows,
Definitely.
a group of 4 white friends could get together and steal our whole shtick, and then boom, there we go.
Yeah, they'll blow the fuck
Upper
up.
class music.
It'll be friends living single again.
We'd be the UPN of gear channels.
Well, I do make enough Star Trek references. But yeah.
Tia, do you want to go or should I?
I mean, it doesn't matter. I feel like I don't have quite as a heartfelt favorite episode as Jason or Nelson, unfortunately. Like, I think just off the top of my head, I think one of my favorite, I'm not sure if I can call it my favorite, because time blends together for me. I don't remember a lot of things. But
we shoot a lot in the same day and stuff.
Yeah.
That too. But I think the Jag Sting episode was
that was a
probably one of my
fun one.
favorites. That was a really fun guitar to play. Like, it was just, I don't know. It was just a fun day. It was good energy, good guitar. I like hanging out with you guys.
Before I say this, just so you guys know, the viewers, outside of the skits and stuff, those are genuine reactions on those videos. Like, that's us 110%. So I still think the same thing about that Jag Sting, but you know, took one for the team.
Yeah. You know, that was a fun episode to put together. I liked the intro that I found of some Nirvana B-roll for that.
That was
Yeah,
a really
you did
good
good
one.
on that one.
Yeah, that was a nice touch.
I mean, yeah, I like
Insane.
that one because Nirvana's such a memeable band. You know, they've been around for so
Yeah.
long. There's so much stuff you can find on them to like have fun with it.
They're so important though. You know what I mean? They're just
Yeah.
so fucking like. They're still a big deal for me. Even though I never listen to them anymore, but they're still so important. I love.
I mean,
Nirvana so
like
much.
when I say there's so much that you can find about them, like when Jason mentioned that like it looked like something that he just drew on a napkin, and Tia's like, no, that happened. And you look it up, you can find the fucking picture. It's like
he
No,
literally just
that-
did that. Yeah.
Like, but it was funny because on that episode in particular, because the one that Xander got, I hadn't played, and I only played the one that was at my job, and that was set up horribly. So I was expecting to go in and totally shit on it. Like, I was expecting to go in and just hate it, but I didn't. Like, you know, obviously I'm not a fan of the looks, but I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. You know, maybe if they made a Squire one, maybe,
Yeah.
just saying, maybe.
who knows? Maybe we
That'd be
can
pretty cool.
get that Courtney Love signature guitar.
Actually,
The
there's
Venus.
there's
Yeah, the
there's
Venus.
one on there's one
Those are
on
the
the Guitar
ugliest.
Center U site for 1,000.
Yeah.
They're the
no.
ugliest fucking guitars. Like they match Courtney Love so well. They really represent her soul to the depths.
With that said,
Um,
if you want us to
I'm
review
not-
it, that's where money comes in. Subscribe
Sure,
to our
yeah.
Patreon.
Yeah, subscribe to Patreon and if you want us
if you want to buy that one for us and send it over, we'll review it and send it right back.
Yeah,
Promise.
We're trying to set up a PO
can I-
box.
Can I do my my
Yes.
favorite too?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of piggybacking off of Jason's, but I was gonna say the Vaughn and Carla and Michael Bond interviews are some of my favorite stuff we've done, just because you know, it's cool. Like, I like that we're doing the gear review thing because I like that a lot. It's fun and awesome. But being able to just have our friends over and like talk about real issues and like just kind of you know. Blow up the Atlanta scene a little bit, show off the you know, punk black and these bands and these artists are all here. That's really what I'm into, and I don't know. 2022, I say we do a little bit more of that. There's a lot of YouTubers in Atlanta that we should collab with. There's a lot of artists around here. We should have people over more often. That's all I'm
Actually,
going to say on that. You know
I'm-
what I mean?
Safely,
I'm not gonna-
of course.
I'm not. Yeah.
Sa-
I'm
yeah,
not gonna,
safely. You know, vaccinated. You know, all that shit.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but there is a pretty big artist that I'm trying to get on, and which I think he'll do it. It's just his schedule.
Oh,
But if we do get it, like, or when I should say, it's gonna be pretty hard to top.
Oh,
Hey.
snap.
oh,
It's gonna be
Okay.
pretty damn hard to top.
that's pretty cool.
Why does that make me nervous?
I'm not going to jinx it. We'll
Yeah, I
keep
mean,
that as a
all right, no.
surprise.
definitely
No,
send it
just-
to the group
just
chat
go.
because I want to know about this.
Right?
Yeah, when you first said big celebrity, I just assumed it was going to be Jada, but you said he, so I guess it's not her.
No.
I would love
I'm not
it.
trying
I would
get
love to
blacklisted
interview
by
her.
Will Smith.
Dude, I'll get blacklisted. Let's have her on the show.
Shit, I do.
Man, I'd have to vacuum my stairs if she came over.
No.
Shit.
I mean, we probably could. I mean, you know what? We're just gonna shut up about Jada.
Yeah, Jason's
No,
pretty,
I call it. I
connected,
call it
folks.
now. If we can get her on, I want to interview her. Just
That's fine.
I'm
Yeah.
putting that out there.
Yeah,
just,
we can
just saying.
have an episode of Red Table Talk down in the studio.
Cool.
Just as long as you guys talk about gear entanglements.
Oh yeah,
Of course.
Yeah, cables getting tangled all the time. You
Yeah.
know,
One sec.
Yeah.
it's a thing you gotta work out.
Yeah. Well, what other questions you got for us, Nelson?
Well, okay. So people are always asking what bands you guys are in and whatnot, and I'm like, I don't know.
Sorry.
But I'm sure that it'd be easier to ask you, what bands you're listening to, if since there's not a lot of your own music out there, just like let's say what's that album that's been on repeat for you guys, I guess right at the start of the new year, or that artist, either or.
I'll let Tia start.
Because for me, it's been this band Clowncore.
Clowncore.
Don't go look it up. I promise you'll regret it.
No.
That
Okay.
sounds
So
like
Nelson,
They
I
dress
think
like
I've heard
it.
it. Hold on. I think I've heard it because I'm pretty sure my manager has played it just through the warehouse,
Yeah.
just out loud. It literally just
They're a
sounded like
grindcore
grindcore
band.
and like
Yeah,
it
because I
sounded like
saw a
grindcore
video.
and like cloud noises.
Yeah, and like
Is that
jazz.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like literally,
Yeah.
it was
In a
real
porta
fast,
potty.
real slow, real jazzy. Oh my god.
Yeah. So Tia,
I didn't know that was a
Jason, you
band.
did this? Yeah, that's a band.
I'm still.
think J-
give me a second, because I'm still like
Hold on,
looking
let me go-
looking through my playlist of like.
So, okay, I would say like my top on repeat, and I'm gonna butcher this, and I apologize, but Tom.
What?
She's frozen. That was the coolest glitch ever. Tia, you're
Tia,
gone.
you're frozen. What happened?
Let
Oh,
it go.
no.
Just let it go.
Is she gonna be back? Tia?
What sucks about it is you're always the last one to know if your shit locked up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So she's over there like talking about this band right now.
I guess.
The comic timing of that was incredible.
Can we keep that in there?
Yes. Let's just will Tia return in game? We'll find out.
We'll find out.
But in the
Guess we'll just
meantime,
pause for a minute.
if you guys would like to see more of this, leave it in the comments, and we'll probably start a working class music podcast called something.
Working
'Cause-
class podcast.
Working class
it's
podcast. If you want that, leave it in the comments, because Jason's been wanting that for a while, and
Just give me a reason to buy that damn podcaster.
just give him a reason. I dare you. I dare you. Xander, I would ask you, but I feel like you don't listen to any new music.
That's my problem. I'm always like 3 years behind.
I know you've been on a Beastie Boys kick lately.
Oh, well, no, I haven't been listening to them. I've just been making like comedic references to them. You know what I mean? It's they're just the funniest group of people to ever exist, and it's just like I love them so fucking much. I haven't, you know what? I've been listening to some like kind of crusty punk lately, like I used to when I was like 16 and 17 back in high school.
Oh, like the
I think it's
Taxpayers
because of
and
all the.
stuff?
No, what? No. They came way later. Taxpayers, way later. I'm talking about like
I
Leftover
think we've
Crack
lost
and like
you. Oh yeah.
F minus and those guys. Crass is still one of my favorite things in the world. Boris came out with a new album, but I'm still not done listening to their last new album. They come out with a new album every fucking 6 months. It's amazing. Like,
That's
God,
fucking
they're-
wild.
Yeah, I love them. I got that new fuzz pedal that Earthquaker made for their guitar player Wada. and it's like a very specific type of Big Muff clone, and it slays. And it came with a free EP, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, this is great.
Might have to bring that on the show sometime.
Yeah, we should do an episode.
All right, so Tia, what have you been listening to?
Yeah, Tia, before you got snapped away.
Yeah.
5 years and I'm still the same. God. Okay, so I literally had to pull up my Spotify. So on repeat, I've been listening to, and I'm gonna butcher this because I don't know how to say his last name, but Tom, I think Misch, I don't know, Misch. How do you say that?
Misch?
Misch? Mischi.
Mischi?
Misch.
Misch?
Tom. You've been listening to Tom.
Mr. Tom M.
Sure.
Tom. A lot of Chris Stapleton, a lot of Casey Musgraves, and there's another artist, and I feel really bad for not knowing how to say her name either. I'm just gonna have to spell it. But Tanere. Tanner. I don't know. I don't want to butcher that, but I've never heard anyone. Is it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I think that's like the burden of like just listening to things on the internet or listening to people on the internet and never hearing their names being said.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What about you, Jake?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Radio.
Really, no, no Radiohead. The Smiles. Outside of them, really, it's been This Will Destroy You. They're kind of my go-to whenever I don't know what I'm want to listen to. Limbic System, really have been into them. Arms and Sleeper, gotten back into them recently. The American Dollar, got back into them recently. I jumped back into. I've been listening to the Black Panther soundtrack and the Into the Spider-Verse soundtrack at work a lot, like because I can find edited versions of those. And yeah, that's really it. Like obviously, at the gym, I've been hitting the new Under Oath album since that just dropped, and got to feel the teen angst again, especially with that fest coming up. Got to get
the big ass gig is coming up.
Yeah, that one. But I was talking about the other one, that Live Nation one. When we were young.
So you want to close out talking about that?
No,
because I think it's a sham.
Live Nation did that one. What was it called? Firefest.
Or Astro.
They did Astro World. They didn't do Firefest. That was Ja Rule.
Okay.
That was a part of Firefest.
All right. Well, Astro World people died.
Yeah.
Firefest just people had shitty lunch for 4 days.
And
What was the one was it Ja Rule or T.I.?
It was Ja Rule that was with Firefest. But yeah, Astro World was the Travis Scott thing where people died in the mosh pit, and it was by Live Nation. And so there's this conspiracy theory that Live Nation made this thing up to basically get the money to handle their lawsuit settlements, which I think that's a stretch, but also there's no way this thing is like real.
Well, here's the thing, and I have insider information.
I know you do.
Yeah, I don't think that's true, only because I know what some of the acts are getting paid, and it is quite a bit.
Well, yeah. Have you seen those general admission tickets? Like,
no, I know. And the thing is, like, put it like this: a lot of those bands, if they wanted to, keep in mind if you're splitting that money like 4 or 5 ways, and all fees and stuff. If they didn't want to tour for the rest of the year, they'd be financially set.
So what, are they all going to get up there and play 2 songs and then just like dip out?
I don't know the logistics of it. I know they added a second day, which makes sense.
Okay.
But I'm just like,
all right.
But now the thing is like since they added the day, is it $200 a day?
Yeah, that's
or $200 for both days.
Yeah, it's 2 separate tickets.
Yeah,
you have to buy each day. So
That's
So, I
wild.
mean,
And it's the same show both days. I wouldn't want to be in those bands, frankly.
Well,
They too would suck for me. You know what I mean? Like get up early and play
not
the same
really.
show again.
Nah.
dude, fly-in dates are awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
you just get
okay.
in, do your shit.
Yeah, you just get in, go on stage, do your shit, and then the rest of the day you can just do whatever the fuck you want. Like,
Yeah, it's not like a
but I don't
Warped
know.
Tour type thing where you've been in a hot ass bus, for a week.
well, some of those guys are still in buses. Some of them are
Yeah.
not, and they might have to van and trailer it out there, and that's gonna suck.
In Nevada. In the summertime.
Yeah, some of them bands are like, oh man, when you pull up next to this tour bus, hey guys, you remember us? So
Like,
this
I
is how
didn't know
things are
you
going.
guys were still a band. Holy shit.
Yeah,
We're not.
so we're
Yeah.
not, but we need money.
But yeah, is there
Yeah.
any information you want to throw at the people before we close out, Jason?
Come out to Big Gig if you're in Atlanta. The band that I'm a part of, we're playing it. It's our first show. Just got to pitch that, so that way I can cut it, clip it, and put it on Insta for the big ass gig.
When
at
is it?
Instagram.com. It is February 5th. COVID protocols will be followed accordingly. Let's see what else. Definitely check out our socials. We're popping on there. I think I know on Insta we're pretty active. Check out our Facebook, our brand new TikTok, which I'm curious which one of us is running that.
It's me again. Oh, hey.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm with TikTok. Yeah, I've already said that.
Yeah, I'm too old for TikTok as well. So.
I also manage our Twitter.
I didn't say too old. I just said I'm afraid. Like, just
No,
It'll
I'm
consume you,
in.
Tia. It will consume you. All right.
I'm just too fucking old. Instagram and Facebook is all I got in me. That's it.
I'm curious about TikTok, but I feel like the feelings that I feel towards TikTok are the same way that I feel about like K-pop. I'm afraid to go there because I'm afraid I'm gonna love it, and I'm afraid I'm just never gonna come out again.
Yeah, it's all.
As someone who's dove head first into both of them, I can tell you it's worth it.
Yeah, it's the Matrix. You're getting plugged in one way or another.
New Matrix sucks. So.
Can we quickly talk about the new? No, we can't. We're not going to talk about the new movie. But other than that, we got a bunch of videos coming out. Got a bunch of cool things coming out this year.
Working on new
let
merch.
us know. Yes, new merch. Let us know what you guys want to see as far as gear reviews, and if you want to see more of us doing these discussion episodes. And glad that we got Tia back from the 5-year snap, from the Thanos snap. Every Friday or Saturday or possibly Sunday.
Yeah, this is
Just
dropping
tune
on a
in.
Saturday. This is
Okay.
This is going up
Just tune in.
the
Just
day
tune in.
after.
And we'd like to thank you for quite an awesome first year. Going into this, we didn't expect nearly the reception that we've gotten and the camaraderie that we've received. Especially like with too many people to name, but if I name a few, like Emily from Get Offset, Michael from Pusheen, Ryan from 60 Cycle Hum, Phil from 40 Watt Podcast, like
Rhett Scholl for being a good sport.
yeah, Rhett Scholl for being a really good sport.
Yeah.
Please don't hate me.
Well, my dogs are barking, so we gotta close this out because I think.
All right, we're done.
Yeah,
Later.
We'll see you later. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Love y'all. Little break and swinging.